my great pleasure and more honor to sit with my brothers here. Yesterday, Baba said, don't say it's my special brother, but you feel special. And so we should say our Mahavir, no? Baba said. And so I've been meeting these brothers every time I come to Madhuban. And to me, meeting them gives the feeling of coming home. Because when you see them every time you come, it feels so familiar and so welcome and so warm. So it's my honor to be with you. I was thinking that how many years of okay, so we keep him incorporeal. And and in one way or another, you know, I've been coming to Madhuban for the past, 23, 24 years. And meeting our brothers, getting closer to them every time you come, even if it's just by the drishti. It brings out that feeling that living in Madhuban and being in front of everyone, like you're in front of me as the image of Madhuban Niwasi, it must have been a lot of inner work. And I was thinking today that when I came to Baba, I don't know about you, when I came to Baba, I never understood in the beginning that it would take that much inner work. It was like love for truth and love for yajna, and then to understand that this whole process of transformation is in the packet. So I would like you to introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself. And then, depending on how you feel, tell us about this shift from coming into this yajna, which is the first transformation, I think. Is it? Yeah? Tulsi Bhai, you want to be first?
Om Shanti. I came to Baba when I was 21, and I think it was right time Baba chosen me without any other influence of the world. I was electrician, and we used to go as electrician. We used to meet people hours and hours, sitting together, working for their instruments to be settled or to be repaired. I was having fan repair shop also, so I used to repair the fans. And somehow we visited Mount Abu first, in short. And I visited Mount Abu when I was 19 around. And then because we were going to Sunset Point, on the way we saw museum. As soon as I entered museum, I saw a picture. Shiva and Shankara are different. God is Shiva. That much I understood. And we moved towards Sunset Point because we didn't want to miss that. And that much I knew. And later, my cousin brother had a vision that you had to go to Brahma Kumaris. He didn't know anything. We went to Brahma Kumaris, and in the first week, first 2 days, I understood I belong to this place. I'm the part of this community. So this was the feeling of my family. And second was the knowledge was given in educational way, which was first time to see, because normally in other religion I visited Christianity, I visited Sikh gurdwaras, I visited Hindu temples. I was working 15 days in Dargah Sharif. That was the Ajmer. That's the second pilgrimage of a Muslim. And but I didn't notice that they are giving anything in educational way, which we can ask the question. And this was the first time I came to know about the soul and Supreme Soul and how to communicate. And the first day I felt aura. The sister was giving course, even the brother spoke commentary. I could see the aura behind them, and that was big attraction for me. That made me transformation. First one.
Yeah. Dayal Bhai, what about you? I never knew you came from Dubai.
Om Shanti. I was absolutely opposite to whatever Tulsi Bhai has said till now. Since my school days and college days, I had a lot of hobbies. I was less interested in studying and more interested in different hobbies. And I wanted to learn more and more, and till I complete my graduation, I had more than 6 hobbies. And that includes painting, swimming, drama. And I used to tell myself that I'm born to act on the stage. I was so much involved. I participated into the interstate drama competition, also All India drama competition, organized by Allahabad, All India Radio. So that was my type of feeling. And then when I started working with an medicine manufacturing company, is one of the leading company in India called LMB Chemicals. Till my graduation, I was a nice, simple boy. I had no bad habit like drinking and eating non-veg and all that. But when I started working as a medical representative with this chemical firm, and I came in connection with a group of medical reps, and we had an association. I became a member of the association, and there we used to meet after our day's routine. So most of the day, 80-90% people used to booze around and gamble and all that. Though gamble was not my interest at all, I never gamble. I didn't know how to hold even the cards in my hand. But I started slowly giving company to my friends in drinking and all that. So that continued for nearly 8 years. And after that, one of my friends went to Dubai and he invited me to Dubai, and then the life changed altogether. Though it was a foreign country for Indians in Dubai, but there I came in connection with the people, though they don't used to drink. Very rarely in the parties and all that, but not often. So I was one of them, but they used to eat a lot of non-veg, and so I also started eating non-veg, and I had a taste for the non-veg eating and all that. Then, according to drama, I got married in 1980. 78 I went to Dubai, and then after marriage, life is so different. Most of you, I think, like me, who all are married. Can you raise your hand? Okay, I think around 50%. So then I had 2 daughters, and in that, when the younger daughter was nearly 3 years, she is 83 born, and 86 January, one of my colleague, I was working with Unilever, and so Unilever we had around 6 representatives, and one of my friend was Indian, he is also, and he said there is a group has come in Dubai, the name is Brahma Kumaris. So I didn't hear about Brahma Kumaris as long as I was in India, never heard about this name. And in Dubai, my friend has told that, I said, come on, yeah, you know the meaning of Kumaris, ladies, and already married I am. I said, come on, yeah, don't take me to another Kumaris anymore. Just in a joking way, I said, no, these Kumaris are not like that. They are very spiritual. Oh, come on, spiritual. Not at all interested. He said, no, they are very good. You come along with me. They teach meditation. What, yaar, what meditation do I have to do? I don't need anything. We are good. We are 6 representatives here. All have got their families and we are enjoying. I don't want to go anywhere. So his wife told me, no, we are going this evening and you're coming with us. I said, okay. Since you're saying, okay, to give you company, because we gave company for the picnic and we were a member of Al Nasr Leisure Land. We used to play squash together and swimming club we were members together. I said, okay, let's go. When I went for the first time, it was a time of evening, around 6:30, 6:45, and the red light was on. A small center, 2-bedroom flat, and only one sister was there. That sister is still there, Jyoti Ben. So I like the atmosphere. I said, yeah, cool. Everybody sat and they did meditation and all. He has done course, and that was my first day. I like the atmosphere. I said, okay, and then they asked me to do course. I said, course? What course? I don't need any course. They said, no, it's a good understanding. You will know about yourself. And I know myself. I'm working with, Unilever, and I have got my family, and I'm very happy. I don't need anything. He said, no, you come and tomorrow. Then next day he took me again. And then I got a lesson of soul. So it was quite new to me, but I was not absolutely gone for it. I said, yeah, I heard about, because in India, it's very commonly, we all know about the soul, that there is a soul. And there is a soul in the body. And we are bodies, but there is a soul in the body. Body dies and soul comes out. That all we know. But this is very common in India. But then she told me the soul has got mind, intellect and resolve. So this is a new thing for me. Then after 2 days again, they took me, and I got little interest, and then they explained me about the Shiv Baba's attribute of God, second lesson. Oh, that was touched me a lot. I said, this is good. Because, my wife, being a Sindhi, she used to go to church. She was a believer of Mother Mary. And there's only one church in Dubai, and I used to take her every week, once in a week, I don't know which day it was. And she used to go in front of Mother Mary's, and she used to kneel down and she said, I'm sorry and pardon me and all that. I used to stand next to her, near with my car and 2 children. Okay, you perform your prayer and then let's go. Then once in a day, I used to go to a temple. There's only one temple in Dubai. So I used to think, what a life it is. A wife is going this way, and I don't know who the God is really. But in that lesson, when I came to know about Shiv Baba, the God is point of light. I said, yeah, everybody says point of light, point of light. But what point of light? Which light? It is a flame or a candle light, which I didn't know. But then it was quite clear. Then after that, I left, in those days, I left my job. And I wanted to start my business, because Loki's wife was working with Dubai Airport Authorities duty-free complex. She was one of the sales assistant. So I wanted to start my business and supplying Indian handicraft to the airport. So in that connection, I had to come to India. So the Jyoti Ben told me, since you are going to India, we have an international conference, 7th February 1986. She said, you can attend that. I said, okay, but I will not go alone, because my wife and children were in India, my native place, and they came for holiday. I said, we all go together all the time. Then she gave us a letter. I attended the conference. Wow, hats off.
So that was your first transformation, big one.
Yeah. And there I heard a lecture on vegetarianism by Dr. Hansa Raval from Texas. And it was a life-turning my experience. Because she told in such a great detail what happened when we eat non-veg and how it reacts us. And then the experiment were done in America and they have in the medical journal it was mentioned, a new journal was made, new diet for new America. So I thought, wow, Americans are learning about vegetarianism and then turning about the vegetarianism. And we Indians, basically, my name is, my father's name and family name is Mahant. Mahant means Pandit. Pandit means priest. We belong to that clan. And nobody ate non-veg in my whole clan. I was the only one who started this. So that lecture turned my life. And then I met Dr. I said, wow, very, very good. I didn't know. From today, this moment, I'm vegetarian. I told her very bluntly. And then I told my wife also, because she couldn't attend. She was managing the 2 daughters. So I said, from this moment, I'm vegetarian. You have missed this. And then I took that lecture. Whatever I used to hear, all the lectures I used to take into the form of a cassette, and I used to go to Dubai, and I used to give it in the class. And then after going that, I did 7 days course. And I liked it very much. And then I started giving course in the center. Jyoti Bena started giving me students for the, so while explaining the knowledge, I have understood more better clearly, and I was totally became 100% on the favor of the knowledge. Then one more thing has happened good to me. I started reading books. Life History of Prajapita Brahma, that was my first book, part 1 and part 2 in Hindi. And I tell now also everyone that everyone must read that book, because it's a life-turning book. And by reading that book, you will visualize many things, and as if you'll feel as if you are the part of the family. You are part of this family which is responsible for the transformation of the world, or the transformation of the time, you can say. And then after that, I read another book, Eternal Drama of Soul, Matter and God, Part 1. Please don't miss that book also. It is such a nicely convincing that what is the soul does exactly while staying into our body.
So Dayal Bhai, you then had a new hobby. Huh? Instead of the other hobbies, you shifted to this hobby.
Yeah, reading. And till 92, whatever books in Hindi and English were written, I read all the books. Gyan, Sudha, and purity. There is a book on purity, Sachi Pavitrata in Hindi. I don't know it is in English also. What is real purity? What do we feel about the definition of purity?
So Dayal Bhai,
and
maybe
Baba has explained.
We can go on that next.
Yeah.
So let me hear from Tulsi Bhai.
So,
because you shifted from home to home, back home.
Yes.
So what about Tulsi Bhai? What was that transformation? Because you came from a family setting as well, and then you came in the Yagya. So how was that?
Actually, I was in Ajmer, where whenever all dadis used to go Delhi, they used to cross Ajmer, and we used to bring lunch or dinner for them. Those days, there was half an hour stay in Ajmer for the train. So we used to meet Didi, Dadis. So first I met Dadi Gulzar. After 15 days of knowledge, I came to see Dadi Gulzar on the station. And the sister, she said, Dadi Gulzar does not like crowd. So only you and we 2 sisters will go. So I had enough time to see, to get the drishti or inspiration from Dadi Gulzar. And she asked me about my profession, and she explained, as you remove the rubber from the wire, similarly you had to overcome body conscious and become soul conscious, like that. So as soon as I met Dadi Gulzar, I met more close to Baba or more close to Dadis. And same way I used to meet Didi Manmohini. Her inspiration also influenced me. Dadi Prakashmani also, all Dadi Manorindra. Dadi Manorindra's Lokik brothers' family was in Ajmer. So whenever Dadi Manorindra used to cross Ajmer, I used to ask the brother if he want to come. So I became close to Dadis from the same time as I came to Baba. And I felt like I had to be with them. And slowly I was, as a Kumar, I used to help sisters in the centers for exhibition or any other task. And one day I got phone call from Jaipur, because Ajmer and Jaipur those days belonged to same in charge sister. And I called the phone call from Jaipur that you are needed here for 1 week, because the brother who created the models of mud, he is disturbed. So I understand you can make him feel good and then help them to create the models of mud. And so that was the 1 week I asked my father to get leave, but that 1 week has not finished yet.
That is an extended week.
So I helped them creating models, and then there was fair, I attend fair, then many students came to Baba to get courses, I was giving courses, and slowly I became Center Niwasi. And after 2.5 years, I again called the phone call from the Manmohini that it is 1:30 p.m. now, and 5:30 you have to catch the train and from Jaipur for Madhuban, and Dadi, Bhuri Dadi used to attend the guest on the railway station. She will receive you from Abu Road at 4:30 a.m. So I had to follow. And that day I became Madhuban Niwasi permanent. That was 81 April. And in between in the fair, actually, Boli Dadi came to Jaipur to look after kitchen side. Boli Dadi and Dr. Banarsi. Boli Dadi chose to me, maybe. She asked Didi Manmohini to call me in Madhuban. And soon I became Madhuban Niwasi. First I was in milk kitchen. And in those days, Om Shanti Bhavan's construction was going on. And as soon it was getting up, so Dadi asked me, "You are electrician?" I said, "Yes." "Can you look after sound system? Or you help the brother who look after sound system?" And since that day, it was November 82, I'm involved in these audiovisual things. So we fixed, with the advice of Philips company engineers, we fixed the sound system and CCTV systems and all the electronic things, intercom system also. We used to look after, and slowly we got many brothers helping, and now I'm easy busy. No burden slowly. And we kept getting the boys who were already talented in that field, so helping me and looking after. Slowly, I am a bit free, so we can talk. Otherwise, I became too much busy. So if I share more, then I was interested in this field also, and I got good response also. One day I was meeting Baba, Avik Babdada, and Baba said, "You are Sukhdev, the one who gives happiness and joy, because giving godly version is the best way to give happiness. And you are giving godly versions to everyone, that is the best happiness you are giving. So you are Sukhdev." And somehow next year when I came to Baba, again Madhuban Niwasi were meeting. "Oh, Sukhdev aa gaya." So Sukhdev has come. And third year also, "You are Sukhdev, always having super sensuous joy." So Baba gave me this new name, and I was called by some Madhuban Niwasi Sukhdev. "You are Sukhdev, Sukhdev." So I think this was the Baba's blessing, and it is happening somehow.
So now we will say Sukhdev Bhai.
Thank you.
Sukhdev Bhai ji. Very good. I am quite interested in what it took you, like inner transformation, as I started with that. When we come to Baba, we don't realize that it's the inner work that is the most important. So how did it come on to you? Because there must have been many instances where you were, like you had to transform something or someone would point something, you were with daddies, and so how was that?
Actually, this inner transformation doesn't come in overnight or by the something happened and you transformed. It may become a clue or may become a chance to get transformation. Inner transformation is like you never get slim or fat in overnight, but people who see you after few weeks or few months, they ask you, "Oh, you have become fat, or you are increasing weight, or you have become slim." So it's slow process, and it comes when you change your belief system. I feel what I believe, I become. And when my belief system tells me that if you do this, you will get this. If this is right way for you, this is the real way for you, and this is you can become. So and to accept that things in my life, it gives you transformation. So this is the inner transformation. Secondly, the supersensuous joy we feel in Baba's remembrance, or coming connection with dadis or with Baba, as you know that sister mentioned that I used to give microphone to Baba. It's influence us that this is the right thing, this is wrong thing, and gives you experience, and then experience makes you your belief system, and that belief system changes you slowly. So as I came to, I'm close to dadis, and I could see their lifestyle, and I can feel the difference in the worldly, those who look after other institutions, the in charges or institutions head, how ego they have, and what is different in dadis, and how humble dadis are. This gives you feel that if you want to become angel like Baba, if you haven't seen Baba in doing effort, but you can see dadis. You can see dadis, how they behave others, how they compromise the things, and how they change themselves for yajna. How they bow down sometime, how they change the voice tone to talk to someone. So seeing this thing, because having this kind of department, audiovisual department, and giving microphone to dadis, I became close to, I could see their personal life, I can see their teachings, I can see how efforts they make, and that influenced me slowly. So I can say, if you cannot become like a Brahma Baba, at least if you are seeing Dadi Janki, so if you can become Dadi Janki, it's best, How much transformation she has seen, because she was with Brahma Baba. Can I continue?
Yeah.
She was with Brahma Baba, and of course, as much she saw in Brahma Baba, she would not have been seeing in other dadis. But she was close to dadis. She got respect from other dadis, though they were in same level, or though she was mother and there were so many Kumaris. They might be having more strength, more knowledge, or more power, but they still had respect Dadi Janki, seeing some kind of transformation. And also, I will say, Dadi Janki must have compromised something or to be with them. And then she saw like Jagdish Bhai, Nira Bhai, Birjmon Bhai, Ramesh Bhai, they came close to Baba and they became instrument. Because for Dadis, I will say, Dadis were not, when they came to Baba did not notice their talents or ability, or will they be helpful Baba in Yajna or not. As much as whatever they have, or whoever they were accepted by Baba. But for Jagdish Bhai, Birjmon Bhai, Nira Bhai, they used their talent to bring Yajna Seva up. No? So that's why they came close to Baba. And the people later, like Jayanti Ben or other senior sister, I can say, they came little later than Ramesh Bhai, Brijman Bhai. And I can say that they were not having that much quality as Baba used to have or as Dadi used to have. But then Dadi Janki accepted her or other sisters, and she must have, somewhere she must have bowed down to bring them up. See, and later people like me or other Madhuban Niwasis came. We were chosen to serve Baba according our talent, according our hobbies, according our professional touch. We were chosen to become instrument for seva or the growth of yajna, which was little different than initial stage of dadis. But then dadis, because being professional, we might have showed our, oh, we need this, we need that, we will not be like that, you know. So, and after me, 2 generations more have come, I can say. But Dadi Janki, now Dadi Janki has the staff which is completely new, maybe 6th generation of the Brahma Baba. But she has lived with them. I can say how much she might be giving them love without expectation from them, as Dadis used to give each others. No? So we too have to compromise somewhere with our own likings, with our own hobbies, with our own desires, with our own needs to become like Baba. And I can say as much we use our ability to do this, to compromise this, or to become instrument for yajna, and to remain happy, to remain satisfied, to give chance to others, that gives you more feeling of belonging to Baba, and that makes you respect worthy, I think.
Acha. Dayal Bhai, you come from a totally different thing. As family man, being part of, being husband, being father, and then come into the yajna. So what was that for you, that inner thing in transforming yourself so you fit into this yajna and you can be one of those, Baba call them, how Baba says, the one you put in the showpiece. Baba says showpieces, no? The couples that come and the families that come. So how does it feel for you according to transformation process?
Many people ask me this question or such questions when I was in Gyan Sarovar and in Panda Bhavan. Like people used to say, why you surrendered and what make you to surrender. Well, I used to say, and I'm still saying, actually we surrender to whom? We are always surrendered to our own thoughts. We do all that which we think. Am I right? So when the thinking changes, as Tulsi Bhai said, when the belief system changes, the person changes. It's very simple. So in Laukik, when I was influenced by the Laukik activities, I was influenced with them and I was acting like them. But then when my mind got convinced that that is not the actual way of life to be happy all the time. If I want to be happy for myself, with myself and with my family and in the friends and the group of people where I'm moving with them, and I want them also to be happy, for that Baba has given this knowledge. And when we get convinced with the knowledge and we go deeper into the knowledge, we become the embodiment of the knowledge. So first thing, we have to go deeper into the knowledge. Now knowledge is one thing and experience is another thing. To have a deeper experience of a mind, that anybody can say anything to me, but my mind will stay stable all the time. I used to get angry quite often before coming to the knowledge. Because I was working for Unilever, I had an ego. I belong to a company which is worldwide. And I was in the marketing, so anybody is not giving me the check in a proper time, I used to threaten him. And I used to tell him, this is your last time, I will not supply you any good thing. You better make my check. Because if I don't get my check in time, I don't get the commission from my company. I am the same person. After that, check is not ready. Okay. Brother, first I used to say, you. Now I say, brother, then till what time can you make our check? Oh, he used to get shocked. He's calling me brother. He's an Arab man. He is an accountant of a big company, chain of supermarkets. So why this change has come into our behavior? Because Baba said, children, I am your father and rest all your brothers and sisters. First, I used to call my wife and I used to treat her like my wife. Then Baba said, no, I am the father and you all are children. So your wife has become your sister. I said, oh, wonderful, what an idea. It doesn't get digested. But then, with the deep understanding and the deep meditation, we used to have often bhatti in Dubai center. And then when in my home, my wife Rajiben left the job, and then we started Gita Pathshala. We shifted to Sharjah from Dubai. And when we started Gita Pathshala at home, then the changes started coming very fast in my life. Because every now and then we are giving course to someone. Every now and then we are giving classes to someone. And when we give classes, when we tell our experiences, and we used to arrange a lot of bhattis. Bhatti is a wonderful thing. I tell you, if you want to gallop as more fast to change yourself and have a deeper and divine experience, bhatti is the best. Keep topic, study the topic little bit and sit in bhatti. Try to sit as much as possible in a bodiless stage. That changes, whatever Baba says is wonderful. And then I started calling my wife sister. Can you believe? All in the class. Wow, what happened to Dayal, Bhai? Rajiben. And when that was in 1986, I came into knowledge. 89, Gita Pathshala started. 86 we came into the knowledge. 89 Gita Pathshala started. And when I came to 92, every year we come to see Bab Dada. And 92 when we came here, Dadi knew us and I started calling Rajiben as a Rajiben. In the whole Panda Bhavan, Rajiben was famous as a Rajiben. Dadi used to call her Rajiben. Dadi Janki used to call her Rajiben. Tulsi Bhai and all this used to call her Rajiben.
What about the kids?
Beg your pardon?
What about the children then? The children, they were saying Dadi to you? How did they call you?
Who?
Pita? Your children?
My
Laukik children?
No,
Brother now?
No, my children used to call me Daddy only, or Papa.
Yeah.
But I used to tell her often when I used to drop them to the school, look children, I am not your real Papa. Your real Papa is you, Baba. He is point of light. And you also point of light. Okay, they were small, going to the first standard, second standard, third standard, like that. And I am driving the car. They are sitting next to, in one belt, on one seat, both of them are sitting. And I used to tell them, look, I am not your Papa. Your real Papa is Papa. Okay. They have not understood. But they heard this. And now also, whenever they call me nearly every day, one was in Paris for 3 years, and the elder one got married, younger one, she didn't get married. So now also they said, I said, look children, you must remember Shiv Baba, do meditation before going to the bed without fail. Yes, Papa, I do. And give vibrations to all your family members and your friend. So during talk or at the end of the talk, I do make them remind that Shiv Baba is your real father.
Yeah, because I think that especially in the Indian setting, when families change like that, it's a big thing for the rest of their Laukiks, no?
Yeah.
That transformation.
Right. And in my Lokik also, there was a lot of chaos in the beginning. When I went to my brother, I stopped taking food from my sister-in-law, Babi, and all that. And I said, no, we cook by ourselves. They got angry. So in India, it has happened. In this, my experience is, if your families or friends get angry on your disciplines, let them get angry. But we don't break our rule. They will get angry for some period of time. After that, they will see our behavior, that we are giving respect to them and we are very good to them, better than before. Then they will appreciate us. Now the same thing has happened in my Lokik also. They all started giving respect and appreciate. Wow, these people are really very firm on their disciplines. So whatever is good, whatever Baba is saying, it is good for us. Initially we'll feel, oh, it's very difficult, how can we do it? And we can't. No, don't think about anything else. Just do what Baba says and you see the result later on. I've seen along with my friends, they're still couldn't manage with their relatives. They're still eating the food from their relatives and all that. But I put a full stop, started new, and we continued that. So that gives you a strength, to follow Baba's every discipline. And you really enjoy, because Baba's disciplines and whatever he says, he is a father and he has trained us every kalpa. So this is, if you keep in mind that every kalpa I was a BK. Every kalpa I came into and this is, we are just repeating in this kalpa also. When you have this thought in the mind, you change and you get a strength. I think not difficult.
No. I have one question more. You see, like when I came to Madhuban first time, you were not having gray hair. I remember that.
Yeah.
Especially Tulsi Bhai, And now it's like a generation further, like it's a physical generation further. And we are in this stage in the Yagya where things are really changing for us. Like you don't see the daddies as we used to see them. You don't see the seniors, sisters as we used to see them. And now you become our dadas now, no? Because you are the senior ones that we are looking up to. So for us it's different. For you it must be even more different, in a sense that the roles that we are playing and the way we are playing our roles as the more senior ones in the Yagya. So that is also, I feel, it's a transformation which is for all of us. Because we cannot expect daddies on the stage anymore.
Yeah.
And so it's the next generation and the next generation who have to start playing that part in sustaining the younger ones. So how is that for you? Tulsi Bhai? Sukhdev Bhai ji? No, you can start.
As I mentioned about Dadi Janki, she keeps changing herself, and I can see her change and how she changes herself. And sometimes we used to tease each other. See, Dadi Janki is mentioning what she's making effort. She's giving class to others, but she's explaining to herself what she has to do in today's situation. And she speaks in class on microphone, but I can feel what is going on in Yajna. I can understand from her class that how Yajna is growing, or what is going in Yajna in other part. We are in Madhuban, but Dadi knows whole world, and whatever she speaks in a class, it goes to whole world. She knows, so I can understand what is going in the whole world. So, as sister said, what about Yajna's changes? It's not all of a sudden we know that it has to change, and Yajna has to grow. Changes come from two things. One is for more quality of purity, more quality of dharanas in one way, and other way it is more expansion. Like we were like a small family, now it's a big organization. So both sides, the change we have to accept and prepare ourselves for the next years or next decade, what will be. So I always talk my own self that how much I had to pay attention on myself to face the next decade, or how much I had to give others, which I can continue to spread Baba's Yajna. As we learn from Dadis, I can say I was very close to Dadi Prakash Mani. And once in Om Shanti Bhavan control room, sound control booth, the chair I used to use for operation system, it was little higher. When Dadi comes, I feel bad because my chair was higher. The next chair, Dadi used to sit to wait Baba's program, to watch Baba meeting the groups. And then I once said, Dadi, you better sit on this chair. And you are the senior most, you are the Yajna head, you are inspiration for us, I can't sit higher than you. Then she said, see, we all are working for Baba, we are an instrument of Baba, and our aim is same, to glorify Baba, to help Baba to create golden age. And is this your role, to operate the system, sound system or video system or all audiovisual, and my role is to manage the things. So no one is higher, no one is lower. We all are doing things for Baba. You have surrendered to Baba, I am also surrendered to Baba. So that humility, that was more inspiration for me. That all Baba's children, whether they are Indians, they are Madhuban Niwasi, they are Center Niwasi, they live in their house life, or they comes from anywhere in the world, they belong to Baba. And being in Madhuban, I'm like a staff of Baba. So whatever Baba wants to say, it should come through me. Like if you get any letter from Prime Minister's office, you feel like this is letter from Prime Minister, not from Prime Minister's PA, but it is given same position as Prime Minister's letter. Similarly, if I speak to someone, it's Baba's home, it's from Baba's home, and it's from God's home, it's from God. This is the aim I shall keep in my life. So whatever comes through my mouth or with my pen or my email, it shall be giving sustenance like Baba, from Baba's home. That was the aim which I felt, because as this Raju Bhai types the letter on behalf of Dadi Janki, or used to type on behalf of Dadi Prakash Mani. So whatever video clips or audio clips, or I will not send without checking or with just I'm forwarding. I will feel like it is from Baba's home, and if I send to someone, they will feel like Baba is asking them to do this. So I keep same attention in my own life, on my lifestyle or the profession or the seva I have been given. So I think those who were not able to see Brahma Baba, they saw Dadis, and our effort is to, what Dadis have given sustenance, it should be visible from our behavior. That's the aim I keep. And I think I do get response of this thing. Somehow, I can't give that high level, but it's our bhavana, the pure feeling, and I feel I get the response of that also.
I can share my little secret with Tulsi Bhai too. That one time I came to Madhuban, something was happening. I was like a little bit wandering around what to do. And I came across Tulsi Bhai. I was looking for something and I didn't know where to find it. And I just popped into Tulsi Bhai and he took me to the counter where he was doing some recording thing. And that moment, it was quiet in Madhuban and we had a very beautiful chat, which really touched my heart until today. And it was a discussion, or he shared something with me, which was, the soul was needed in that moment, about trust, which was very deep. He shared with me how Daddy, Prakashmani, used to just, the trust that she put into the brothers, which brought them close. And I thank Tulsi Bhai because I don't know if he knows how much it had influenced my life. And this is the way I think you're just what you just explained is just by being like that, you become the one that others take sustenance from. Thank you. Dayal Bhai, you have something special for us. I can see your eyes.
Om Shanti. Indeed, it is a very big fortune if we get a chance to stay with seniors like Dadis, we definitely learn a lot. Because Dadi Janke, when he used to come to Dubai, we used to have a special meeting and we were a small family. So we used to be in close association with Dadis and to see how Dadis are living, what are their thoughts and how much they have taken Baba's teachings inside. Similarly, when I came in '93 to Abu, I came in connection with Dadi Prakashmani closely, and Dadi used to call us, and every day I was giving a report of the development of the construction to Dadi. So initially, Dadi has put me in the water department because there was a shortage of water during the construction. So I had my own ways to develop because I was working with Unilever and the planning systems also. So I planned how much water we need and how can we fetch the water from different parts of Abu, and that was put in a nice way in a diary, and I used to show the diary to Dadi every day that so many tankers of water we are receiving, and that was sufficient, and that developed later on. Then Dadi put me on to the labor control and then to the another department and like that. So when we came and how Dadi was curiously wanted to know everything what's happening. Of course, she has a total belief in that what's happening is going to be correct, but she also took interest in every step of the development. And Dadi used to come every day to see and to encourage us, and not only to encourage us, and she used to sit with us and chalo aaj pakoda khayenge, let's have a pakoda today, or let's have this today. So like that we have learned from Dadi how to take care of the family, how to take care of our divine family wherever we are staying. So and lot we learned from the seniors also, and Dadis learned from Baba, and we are learning from the Dadis and our seniors. So it is, of course, we are very fortunate that we were in association with Dadis and all that. And I personally many time emerge Baba and Dadis for some particular type of a task, for some particular type of a problem. If anything comes in the family, in the So how to deal with that? And that when the problem comes to us, when the ball comes to us, so we have to have a same type of understanding and same type of dealing as Dadis and Baba used to do. If we keep this in our mind, and for that we have to know how Dadis and Baba used to deal with the things. So it so used to happen when I used to come from 86, 87, 88, 89 every year to meet. I used to sit with Dadis, Dadi Manor, Dadi, so many times we said Dadi, Ishu Dadi and all the senior, those who were with Baba, and we used to listen the stories from them, how Baba used to deal with their own children. That helped me a lot. How should I deal with my own children? Baba never used to get angry on the children. So I never used to get angry on them after coming to the... So many of such things, we learned lot from Baba's and Dadi's activities. And so because Dadis are not now with us, but whatever we learned from them, that still working with us. And in some cases, in some situations, we can put them into their shoes and we can take the decisions, and that help us a lot.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
And this I learned from Bhai. When this was getting constructed, this has to plant. So somebody asked Bhai, how the Gyan Sarovar is going to be. That time the name was not Gyan Sarovar. It was Salgaon. Gyan Sarovar name was given by Bab Dada on 18 January 95 when it was inaugurated. After that, this is called Gyan Sarovar. Till then it was Salgaon. So Bhai said, I sat with a paper and I called Baba, how it was made Kalpa before the Gyan Sarovar. Please guide my hand exactly like that. And he drew a picture. And after that, it was discussed with the contractors and engineers, and then this is the Gyan Sarovar was developed. So what I mean to say, for every situation, because our life is not now totally our life is not only for us. Our life is now for everyone and for all the Brahman families and also for me. So whatever we think, we should think for everyone. Whosoever is very closely connected with us, like that. And keep calling Baba every now and then, so that we should feel that we are in company and in association with Bab Dada all the time.
When you're listening to you, I just realize on a more deeper level than before that, when we come to Madhuban, we come for 2 weeks now, no? And there is so many things that we take sustenance from. We go and eat, we eat as much as we like. We take shower, we use as much water as we like. We jump in the bus, we go here and there, we do whatever So we enjoy being here like a holiday or whatever you want to call it. And sometimes when you start thinking that, what has been there before, like I cannot imagine the rocks here because I haven't seen it. You must have seen it. You must have seen how it changed, what this transformation of land only was there. And so I think it's good when we listen to these stories to realize how, things started from scratch. And we eat the fruit, but we also have to create seeds, no? So to learn from that, from your experience and from how you transformed, is a transforming process in itself, no? And so I would like you to add, some little, give some tips to us about inner transformation. It's like from your own experience. Give us some tips. It would be nice to close with that. So,
actually, we all have knowledge, and we do play with the jewels of knowledge, and the only thing is to take it seriously, if you want to climb up high, you have to be really concentrate on it. Similarly, in efforts, if you just listen, you know that. But if you want to make it your own, you have to work on that. And like in early Yagya, Baba used to write, Putru is soul, this is Yashoda is soul. He worked with it. So we all have knowledge, but if you want to make it your own transformation, inner transformation, as sister said, we have to work on it. And it's not other one who teaches you or makes you do, but it's you. You have to become your own teacher to come up. And this will give you happiness. This will make your habit of churning of knowledge, or it will help you to talk to your own self. Then only you can talk to Baba in better way, because you are satisfied with your own self. Then you go to Baba happily, in a good mood, or that as if you have done good thing to show to Baba, and Baba appreciates you. This, if you want that Baba appreciates you, so then for that, before going to Baba to tell something, you have to talk to your own self and make something nice, and that is, you have to work on it. And if I has been asked to share about the seniors, I learned from Didi Manmohini to be punctual, and that also helps me to for inner transformation also, to be punctual with the systems and regular, and to be stick with the maryadas. And that is also speciality of Didi Manmohini. You must be knowing before also. And Dadi was more humble for seva, to make everyone belong to Yagya, and to make an instrument them for helping Yagya. Some of them, they may be not able to follow fully to Babdada's Shrimad, but still Dadi loves them because they help somewhere, somehow. Once I asked Dadi Prakashmani how centers are started in foreign countries, and she gave me some examples. Some Sindhi families, some Gujarati families, they were not able to follow fully Shrimad of Baba, but they respect Baba's Yagya, and they asked one sister to start the center there, so they can just go there and get good vibrations. And Dadi said she knew that they themselves may not follow fully, but at least the sister I sent them is secure, and they will help fully to start the centers. So Dadi accepted those invitations and sent sisters to abroad or other cities to open centers. So as much they can follow, but still they have been loved by Baba, or they have been loved by Dadis, they have been loved by Yagya, I can say. So it's not that someone who is fully following the rules, then only he is my brother or sister, but whole world is my brother and sister, and I shall always give them one or other way. So this is also kind of when you say inner transformation, to become deity, to become respect worthy, or you become God's instrument, you have to have hobby of giving or appreciating someone. Like I used to go with Dadi from Dadi's room to Murli class. On the way, only sweeper were around because all the BKs were gone to class. The sweeper is cleaning, and Dadi will wave to them how they are feeling, smile on them. So Dadi never felt this is just sweeper or is worker. Dadi used to take care of their also. And whenever we used to get clothing or mangoes, Dadi will think of our servants also. So still, even after Dadi left, and when the winter comes, they get blanket because it's a kind of sustenance from Yakya to them. So Dadi look after the whole world, I can say. I haven't seen Mama, but I can say Dadi is world mother.
Thank you, Bhaiji.
Time is running fast. I'll just add 2-3 points in our daily life if we can. Baba has taught us balance. So in my effort, I tried my level best to keep the balance of introvertness and cheerfulness. When we come in contact with the people, or because I am in the reception, I am cheerful. I crack jokes, give respect in a proper way, and I keep my associates always happy and cheerful with me. But when I go back.
One more tip.
Like in the room when we go, I don't talk much with my colleague. I like to keep silence. When he talk a lot, I just hear, I said, hold on. I talk a lot in the reception. So whenever you find time, go beyond. Keep silent. The silence of mouth help us to silence of mind. It is related. We may say sometimes, no, I'm talking a lot, but my mind is cool. It is cool, but not silent. Silence is very great. You should feel silence deep. And I feel in my room, especially in the morning and night, 10 o'clock to 11:15, 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock I go to sleep. That is time I always, Baba. And you feel good. Day's work, day's tiredness, whole day's discussion, put a full stop. And that will help us a lot. And cheerfulness, of course, it's very much required in our life. Not cheap. Like Baba, Brahma Baba was famous for his cheerfulness. Otherwise, how the children is going to stick to Baba for such a long time? And as we grow by our age, we should feel, yes, I am growing to take care of the people around me and the youngsters to make them grow in a proper loveful way. So whosoever that sevadaris come to me, I treat them that's like I am a grandfather and they are children. I talk to them like that. Bache, bache, like Baba used to call. Bache, do this. Bache, don't do this. Bache, don't do like. So many times I talk to them and I feel. And we have that type of sort of relation in our mind also and in our behavior also. So it's a family relation also. We maintain our seniority also. And we have a love and taking care of sense also with them. So life is very easy and beautiful.
You want to share?
I had a lot of stories of Brahma Baba through Dadis. Always Dadis always sharing about Brahma Baba, especially Dadi Manoharindra used to share the history. She was the appointed history teacher. And whenever she speak about Baba, and I keep listening those stories. Sometimes it's kind of a revision for me, repetition kind of, but still I'd never heard that Dadi is giving lecture. As if for me it was like commentary. And as Dadi will say, we used to play badminton with Brahma Baba, and I immersed myself playing with Brahma Baba. So I will suggest you also go to videos, Dadi's shared story, and one thing is in Sakar Baba also. So if you want to know, visualize something with Baba, like our relationship with Baba, listen those stories and appoint yourself or change from Dadi to you playing with Baba or eating with Baba or making decisions with Baba. And this way you will feel company of Baba, Brahma Baba also. And whenever awake Baba comes, of course nowadays only few minutes, or can say whether it's available or not, but if you can find the old videos, you can read the Murlis from the books, but if you see the videos, how awake Bab Dada eating, how Bab Dada dealing with the situations, maybe in the audience something going on, still Baba is busy with his task, giving drishti to someone, the brothers are singing song, but still Baba is doing his own work, giving drishti to someone, meeting someone. So you will learn from Baba how he eats, how he gives drishti, how he wish others, how he's meeting the adis and brothers, and how he decide the things. All these, when you see, of course, you will visualize yourself also, and you will learn a lot following those visuals also. And I remember once Bab Dada, I think it was 99 or 2000, Bab Dada came down from stage to bless audience, and Baba was moving whole diamond hall. And I always ask my sisters, teachers especially, that either you become Dadi and make Baba bless your students, or you become Baba and bless your students same way. And if you see that video, you can feel it, or you can become the embodiment of that blessings, or to bless others. And I think these visuals will help you to know more about Baba, or know more about Yajna, or know more about the transformation, and you will be able to follow it, I think. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It brought back that memory because I was in the hall that day. And I was really feeling like Baba's hand was on your head. Like, beautiful. Thank you so much. I think this was rich. Huh? You agree with me? Can we have a good clap for our two senior brothers? Yes, and so we will have...
Thank you very much, sister. You gave us a chance to have a face-to-face talk. I see all of you while just crossing the reception, going from this side to that side. And I have to feel how to talk to them. So really, Baba heard my desire, and I'm very thankful to see our family here. And I hope anything you required, any time, any assistance, any inquiries, you're welcome to reception. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So we will close with some beautiful minutes of remembrance. Thank you again. Om Shanti.